Welcome to the show. It's been an extraordinary 7 weeks on the Passion Gap. It's been remarkable. I want to say a big fat thank you to everybody for turning out and supporting us. You've got 3 more shows left to catch. We finish this Saturday. I also want to say, take this moment to just sincerely say thank you to MTN for coming on board and supporting the Highlight and Base section and allowing us to profile more than 30 young performers. It's just been amazing. I want to say thank you to Paul Barton Music for providing the backline.
I'm so sorry, Sally. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm going to. I just want to say what's coming up on today's show. Lachey's back to tell us about the MTN Zone. And then Avril Cupido, one of our wonderful women finalists, joins us. And she's here to talk about her NGO, Early Years Services. And then also, we're all about the Passion Gap. Ronald Jones, it's one more Wednesday that you can see him perform at the Passion Gap. So last week, get your tickets at CompuTicket, and it's happening at the Rocks Review. Sorry, Sonny.
Okay, so, yeah, Ron is in fact performing tonight at the Passion Gap at Grand West in the Rocks Review Bar. But as I was saying, a big fat shout out to MTN for coming on board with the Highlight and Base section. Paul Barton Music, who's just been extraordinary in their
Sorry, can we do the song in your head, please? Okay, looking at the song in your head, we have Orion that has By Design.
By design, so love will never be bent together.
Happy birthday.
Okay, thank you. We have Andre that has Captain Spanny Sailor.
Captain, Spanish sailor, Captain, yes, me no. That my son,
Thank you.
Very batters, Christian.
I think Christian had to sing that song originally because...
Spanish sailor.
Eugene Kosler has got We Lift Our Hands in Sanctuary.
If we're happy and you know you got your hands, and if you're happy and you
Okay,
know
we don't know that. So let's go on. Donkey. We have Marilyn that has I Love You, Lord.
I love you, Daddy.
And you always
Heel verkeerd. Okay.
You
Donkey.
are
No, it's not even that. Memuna has got Katy Perry. You're an alien.
illegal alien. Next one.
Oh,
He's
you're
an alien.
I'm a legal alien. I'm a drunk me.
Okay, and then the last song. Thank you very much. We have Jessica Isaac Solly, The Rose.
Oh, I love this way.
My power, my pleasure, my pleasure.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need.
That was beautiful, Sally. That was so beautiful.
Do you want to go on?
Why is-
Finish your line.
That's fine.
Okay, that's the song in your head. Sorry, you can go.
So as I was saying, MTN, from our hearts, thank you so much for being on board to support Highlight and Base in the Passion Gap. Also, Paul Barton Music for providing the backline for all our bands.
Awkward. Can we do the news quickly if you don't mind? For your speech, Clara. It's Eugene with the news. Metro Rail has decided to add 48 new trains, refurbished trains to the line to the value of 1.8 billion rand. Whether it's going to make a difference to Cape Town is debatable. But we've moved to the Shadow Shoe store in Salt River. Taxi Radio has moved there. On the corner of Shannon Street and Lower Main. No, not Lower Main, Main.
Main.
Victoria.
So I won't be traveling train anymore. Did you see how I just made it about me?
So you become a taxi queen now. Originally.
Taxi
Become?
first lady.
Taxi queen.
Taxi first lady. Oh, we are going to be at the MTN store in Hout Bay. I'm assuming there's only one because it's Hout Bay. On Saturday the 14th of September from 11 till 1 o'clock. Do join us. We also give you attention, Hout Bay. Oh, we know you love us there. Oh, and my radio show has started yesterday on Taxi Radio. It's called Gayling with the First Lady, but it's not a gay show. It's a Eugene show, which means it's a gay show. That's very odd. Anyway, tune in, www.thetaxi.co.za. Listen to me, 3 o'clock. It's going to be fabulous.
What?
Okay, bye.
As I have been trying to say, thank you MTN for being on board to support the Hull 8 and Vase section of the Passion Gap, and also thank you to Paul Barton Music for providing the backline.
Sorry, I just want to do my sports. In your sports this week, no real big games coming up in the English Premier League, but Everton will be taking on Chelsea. And we know that Liverpool are topping the log after beating Man United 1-0. And then in your rugby, big clash between the Western Province and the Blue Bulls.
Province.
The Blue Bulls are posing a threat with their new young fly-off, Andre Pollard. But you know, provinces actually, they also have their own packet of dynamite, Cheston Colby. So watch out for that one. And then this weekend, the Springboks are taking the All Blacks in their backyard. Big game. And make sure you watch that. Thank you. Sorry, it's just the sports. Thank you.
So we're saying, thank you MTN for being on board, sponsoring the Hull 8 and Vase.
Koffie gaat koud te raken, Hasso. Met taai recht aan. Oh. Ai. Let it go. Ja, so, ik hem kwaad vandaag. De competition van MTN is nog altijd aan. So, ja, recharge maar met MTN. En SMS die wordt taxi. Naar double 4, 5, 6, 7. En dan kan ze nog altijd de 10.000 rand winnen. Ik train om iets op te denken om weer nog kwaadder te maken. You have reached your call limits. Please recharge your account. Gezicht staan op nou.
So thank you to MTN for coming on board to support the Hull 8 and Vase section of the Passion Gap. And I say thank you to Paul Barton Music for providing...
Hi. Catch this week on the Vanity Case. We open our Vanity Case to Kia Johnson. We all know her. She's a TV and radio personality. So tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, we open our Vanity Case to Kia Johnson on CTV with Shadow Shoes and Vanity Case.
You missed the spot.
As I've been trying to say, thank you to...
Do your job.
Thank you to MTN for being on board, sponsoring the Hull 8 and Vase section of the Passion Gap. And I say thank you to Paul Barton Music for... Oh, no! Come to the dedications. Come do it. No, come do it now. Come do it.
Don't rush. Help people.
I just want to say the first dedication is by Jessica Ace. She says, to Elsie Boytes-Lashmar, thank you for sharing the lovely recipe with me. First time, and it was divine. Of course it is. Elsie's amazing. To you guys, my other family, the taxi crew. Hey!
Hey!
Woo-hoo! She says, I'm not going to be on board for the next 2 weeks due to work, but I'll be that repeat listener when I can. Miss you, Stacks. See you in a few weeks. And lastly, to Ryan, she says, thanks for the late night chats and Kung Fu Skype sessions.
Thank you, Jay.
I pretend this guy. I pretend.
The conversations is hak.
Oh.
Well, she says your friendship and support means a lot to me, and I'm so proud to call you my bestie, as you always say. Lots of love from KSA. That's
Good
from
morning,
Jessica
KSA.
Ace.
Good morning,
Big shout out to
KSA.
Jessica Ace out in Doha.
En Biala.
Alkabar.
Al Kabar.
En Biala.
KSA.
Ja.
In the Middle East.
Alkabar.
I'm done now.
Hoe roos voor die man van jou gaat zat maken.
Corporal punishment.
I just want to say to MTN, thank you for being on board from our hearts with the Hull 8 and Vase section of the Passion Gap. It means the world to us to be able to profile young artists, to show the world what we've got. Thank you for making that possible. I want to say thank you to Paul Barton and Music for providing the backline for the bands, for making it possible for us to sound great on that stage. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you to Shadow Shoes for your support, and especially thank you to Grand West for allowing us to do this. Stay tuned. Try me. No, try me. Try me. Try me. Varke, try me. Try me. Try me.
Thank you, Stuart. Say thank you for Stuart too.
When we come back from the break, we've got the nominees, one or two of our nominees from the Wonderful Woman Awards. Try me.
Say thank you for Stuart.
Try, Jay. Say
thank
thank
Give it a try.
Say thank you for Stuart.
Hartley's Buffet and Diner. We make the most mouth-watering grills, curries, seafoods, Malay dishes and much more. A full buffet at 99 Rand per person, excluding drinks and dessert. We also cater for business and other functions. Hartley's Buffet and Diner, situated at 113 Oshery Road, Wynberg, or call us on 021 761 2374. Visit our website at www.hartleysfoods.co.za.
Just Junk Sales and Auction Center. From junk removal, scrap metal, dog shredding, chemical waste, transport, sales, auctions and logistics, anything goes. And very importantly, recycle, recycle, recycle. Contact us for junk removals, upcoming sales and auctions on 021 801 1100 or find us at www.justjunk.co.za. Just Junk Sales and Auction Center. We turn your trash into cash.
The Artist Friend. We're located at 170 Lower Main Road, Observatory. Manufacturers and suppliers of high-quality digital prints, primed stretched canvases, box strainers, all your art material and all types of block mounting. For more information, contact 021 447 3583. The Artist Friend. There's a new friend in town.
Cape Ads, from Khayelitsha to Constantia, Mowbray to Makassar, and Higovale to Heidelberg. We cover the mother city. We reach 90,000. If you want your business to reach into the hearts and homes of Cape Town, advertise with Cape Ads and turn our audience into your clients. Cape Ads, your king of classifieds.
Welcome back to Taxi Vision. Before I introduce you to our guest, Avel Cupido, I do just want to take a moment to tell you how full our hearts are at the Taxi. We've just come out of our Wonderful Woman Awards. Of course, Wilma Liederman is our Wonderful Woman for 2013. An amazing woman, phenomenal, and just so inspiring. But also, from a school of phenomenal women, Avril Cupido being one of them, I want to say thank you to Premier Helen Zille for her support in being our keynote speaker in her own capacity as a woman and also as a patron of the My Child Has Cancer Trust. To the ladies, the amazing moms from My Child Has Cancer, we salute you. To MTN, thank you to the MTN Foundation for your generous donation towards the My Child Has Cancer Trust. Of course, all the proceeds from that evening also went to the My Child Has Cancer Trust. A wealth of talent from our performers, David October, Virgil Williams, Ronald Jones, and Frankie Soldeep. All in all, an amazing display of the power of collaboration and also just heart, what we can do when we all stand together. Now, I am going to say welcome to you, Avril. It's so fantastic to have you here.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity to talk about earlier services.
I must tell you, I find you're very inspiring personally. Just your nomination stood out because it was from all your children.
Yes.
I'm a mom myself, and you know, I know that you're very active in the community. And sometimes how our children see it is, my mom doesn't have time for me. But the way your kids wrote that nomination, clearly you've made time for your family and for all of this work that you do. So well done, firstly.
Thank you, thank you. It was a nomination that I was very surprised at when I saw it. I actually sent it around to my friends saying, I can't believe this. Wow.
It must have been such a great affirmation for you.
Absolutely. It was something that I actually, in the wildest of dreams, never thought I'd get something like that.
I must tell you, I got a bit emotional when I heard it. I was like, this is so sweet.
Yeah.
It was so sweet to come from all of your children like that.
And it was also on the radio with Aidan Thomas in the week. I think it may something to that effect. And it was great. It was really a nice feeling of being nominated. And the show, of course, was wonderful.
It's amazing, yes. And clearly also, I mean, it's carried through to your girls, to your daughters, because they're also very involved and very vested in the community.
They are. Coming from a community, if you read the blog...
Where do you come from?
I originated from Q-Town, Athlone, and I'm now in Sekhukhune. And I think my roots has always been there. You know, in the community, if you're being reared there, you survive. You really don't have much of a choice. And I think my career choice was also working in the community. And for the better part of my adult career, I've been in the community. So
how did that start for you, though?
It started working also at an NGO, doing some, work in the field for 17 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then after that, I decided, no, I needed to go a little bit further and do something different.
Yes.
And then
I relate to what you're saying, only because I also come from an NGO background. And, you know, very much for me, it's about making a difference. But sometimes when you're in the NGO environment, it's a little bit harder because funds are restricted. So I completely relate to what you're saying about, let me find a different way. And so is that what earlier services was for you?
Earlier services is all about. And our most important focus on that was, or is at this stage, fetal alcohol syndrome.
A huge problem in the Western Cape that isn't given enough attention, firstly.
No.
Okay, tell us a bit about that.
Fetal alcohol syndrome is something that I discovered while I was visiting preschools in the rural areas. And we discovered that children were being ostracized because they could not fit into the classroom. And with the research and going further, having one-on-one, interviews with a parent, we discovered that these children are actually going to be treated and labeled for the rest of their lives if something does not get done.
Excuse my ignorance, are they put into mainstream classes and expected to cope?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's tough.
Yes. Now, earlier services, what our prime job is to teach the teacher and the parent to work with this child.
Because their needs are clearly so different.
They are never going to fit in as you and I do. The normal traditional teaching of children is not going to work for them.
But that also doesn't mean that they can't be functional, though.
No, they are functional, but they are not going to be your doctor or your lawyer, or they are going to be artisans with a tremendous amount of support, with a parent and of course, teachers and communities. And we have found that it has not actually stopped growing. The most shocking result of this is that South Africa has got the highest amount of fetal alcohol syndrome children in the world. And the Western Cape has got the highest amount in South Africa. So that is not a very proud cap to be wearing.
Not at all, not at all.
And if we look at the statistics, it is scary because out of each and every single classroom we come across, there are children suffering a fetal alcohol syndrome. And as we say, it is 100% preventable if the mother just hadn't drank while she was pregnant. And it is a 100% actually incurable.
And do you feel that enough is being done to work with the moms to actually preempt this kind of situation happening, that they realize that your child's likelihood of getting fetal alcohol syndrome, if you're consuming alcohol while you're pregnant, is very high? Do they realize that?
They don't. And that is
so there's a lot of ignorance.
There is a lot of ignorance most times, and that is what we try to do. We try to target parents and target pregnant mothers and target youth, because it takes 2 drinks while you're pregnant.
I really don't want to rush to that. Does it take as little as 2 drinks for your child to be affected in that way?
Depends
Okay.
entirely on the parent's immune system.
Yeah.
I may take 5 drinks,
Yeah.
and you may take 2 drinks.
Yeah.
And your child is actually worse than my child
Yes,
because
yes.
my immune system is maybe stronger than yours.
Yeah. That information obviously needs to get out there. Moms,
Yes.
young pregnant women need to know this.
We try, we do, we get funding, which is very difficult because in this day and age it is very difficult to get funding. But we do try, and
well done to you and your team at Early Years. I
Yeah.
think it's such fundamental, important work that you do.
it is, we are actually one of the few, very, very few organizations, NGOs, that is teaching the teacher how to work with these children, to get them into their classroom, to change their program so that their daily program makes allowances for children at risk, which we would call, not necessarily saying children suffering a fetal alcohol syndrome. They would be saying children at risk.
Okay. And which schools do you currently work with?
We actually target all the schools.
How big is your team?
Not
Oh my God.
big enough. Not
An
big
amazing
enough.
team,
Not
clearly.
big enough at all.
Under-resourced and doing their best to make it work.
Yes, we
Sadly, the reality of a lot of the NGOs in our country.
It is.
Yeah.
Most of the NGOs are working very hard, and I am very proud of what we do because we do make a difference in our report back and evaluations of our teachings. They do come back and say, you know, what you've done, you have helped us tremendously. And we've been able to identify children, and we've managed to work with these children. And at the end of the day, we were also nominated for an award for being one of the what we call a specialized training program.
Yes, yes.
So
I cannot
it's
say
been
well
working.
done enough. It's one of the things that I think we need to remember as a country. As Madiba said, that society will be judged by the way we treat our children and our old people. And I think we need to remember that foremost.
Absolutely.
So well
yes.
done. And then also I wanted to ask you, if there is a school that doesn't have your organization working with them, how do they go about contacting you and asking for your support? Please give us contact details and...
Well, we are called Earlier Services, and our contact details are, you could call us on our email address. It's info@earlierservices.coza, and our telephone number is 021 637 8158.
And then we'll also stick all of those details up on our Taxi Vision Facebook page. So if you missed it, don't worry, just find us on Facebook and we'll all be up there. And then also, Avril, I mean, this, like you said earlier on, has been a very long journey for you. You want to share some of what it is that keeps you going? Like in your personal capacity, how do you every morning say, I can do this as hard as it is, I'm going to keep going?
My family, first and foremost.
Clearly an amazing family. I must firstly say, well done for raising
My
such phenomenal young people.
family. I have wonderful children, and I have my sort of immediate outside family, and I have great friends, and my staff, which is so committed. You know, NGOs, we don't pay a lot of money, so if you think you're going to get rich in an NGO, forget about it.
Not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. And they are there at work every day, and I see what the difference they're making in the community.
Yeah.
And what we as an organization have gone through. You know, we were registered in the year 2005, and we are still going strong. We've had a couple of ups and downs. And at the moment, it is something, yes, something, and that I feel when I wake up in the morning, I think, now what am I going to do? It is, where are we going today? Where are we training today? What are we doing today? And when I walk in the office, it's, so where are we? You know, like, no, we're going out there, they've gone out to. And our training goes right across the Western Cape, so we're as far afield as Bredasdorp and, you know, in all the rural areas.
As far as that?
Due to fetal alcohol syndrome, it is...
And it's especially in those areas is where the help is needed.
The help is needed a great deal in the rural areas, but it's also coming into the urban areas. Fastly and fast. And it's due to ignorance. You know, youth don't know what the consequences is if they're drinking while they're pregnant.
Well, I do want to say thank you so much for the work that you do. Thank you for being an inspiration. It's people like you that actually, makes one realize that we need to do more. And also to all of you watching, please, if there's anything you can do to support early years services, find the contact details on our Facebook page and get hold of them. It takes all of us to actually stand together. Thank you, Avril. Thank you for joining us.
It's a great pleasure. Thank you.
The Artist Friend. We're located at 170 Lower Main Road, Observatory. Manufacturers and suppliers of high-quality digital prints, primed stretched canvases, box strainers, all your art material and all types of block mounting. For more information, contact 021 447 3583. The Artist Friend. There's a new friend in town.
Cape Ads, from Khayelitsha to Constantia, Mowbray to Makassar, and Higovale to Heidelberg. We cover the mother city. We reach 90,000 people every week. If you want your business to reach into the hearts and homes of Cape Town, advertise with Cape Ads and turn our audience into your clients. Cape Ads, the king of classifieds.
Just Junk Sales and Auction Center. From junk removal, scrap metal, dog shredding, chemical waste, transport, sales, auctions and logistics, anything goes. And very importantly, recycle, recycle, recycle. Contact us for junk removals, upcoming sales and auctions on 021 801 1100 or find us at www.justjunk.co.za. Just Junk Sales and Auction Center. We turn your trash into cash.
Hartley's Buffet and Diner. We make the most mouth-watering grills, curries, seafoods, Malay dishes and much more. A full buffet at 99 Rand per person, excluding drinks and dessert. We also cater for business and other functions. Hartley's Buffet and Diner, situated at 113 Oshery Road, Wynberg, or call us on 021 761 2374. Visit our website at www.hartleysfoods.co.za.
MTN Mahala Airtime is bigger and better than ever. And now, with 50% Mahala Airtime, my man Ricardo over here can call and dedicate his love for his daddy every day at any time.
Daddy?
Ricardo?
I love you, Daddy. You are my superstar.
Asante, recharge and get 50% Mahala Airtime every day at any time. That's bigger and better Mahala for you.
Welcome back to the show, and a big fat thank you to Avril Cupido for that. Remembering that you can check out our Facebook page for those numbers to get hold of them. Fetal alcohol syndrome, really a huge issue for us, especially in this province. And if education and just making people aware can make the difference, then take it upon yourself to be part of that drive to educate young mothers and older mothers everywhere about the impact and the negative impact that alcohol consumption can have on their children's development going forward. All right, back to the Passion Gap. It's just been, as I said at the beginning of the show, or I tried to, it's been an extraordinary 7 weeks, mostly also for us, not only your support, but what this has meant for the young artists that we've managed to profile on the Passion Gap. And of course, one of those artists, our very own golden voice, Ron Sparkplug Jones. It's your final opportunity to catch him this evening with his band On the Move. Here to give you a taste of what you can expect, our very own Sparkplug, Ronald Jones.
Thank you, Zoe.
Say that you stay a little. Don't say bye-bye tonight. Say you'll be mine. Just a little bit of love. It's worth the moment of your time. Knocking on your door. Just a little. So knocking on your door just a little. So cold outside tonight. Say you'll be mine, just a little bit of love. It's worth the moment of your time. Won't you save room for my love? Save room for a moment to be with me. Save room for my love. Save a little for me. Won't you save a little for me? Oh, this just might hurt a little. Love hurts sometimes when you do it right. Don't be afraid of a little bit of pain. Pleasure is on the other side. Let down your guard just a little. I'll keep you safe in these arms of mine. Hold on to me, pretty baby, if you sleep. I can be all you need if you say, won't you save room for my love. Save room for a moment to be with me. Save room for my love. Save a little for me. Won't you save a little for me? Oh. Oh, come on, make time to live a little. Don't let this moment slip by tonight. You'll never know what you're missing till you try. I'll keep you satisfied if you say, won't you save room for my love. Save room for a moment to be with me. Save room for my love. Save a little for me. Won't you save a little for me? Oh, thank you very much.
Hooray! Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, I remember this young man from when he was standing very earnestly opposite me saying that his desire is to sing. That's his passion. Singing is his life, was what he told me. And it's really extraordinary to see him up on the stage at Grand West just giving it his all with his band On The Move. I don't know him really as well as some other people might. One of his really good friends is our very own First Lady, Eugene Matthews, going to come join us now to just tell us what this journey has been for Ronald. Eugene, please.
It's the First Lady here, and I am proud to say Ronald Jones is my friend. I met Ronald back in 2006 when, we were in that club in Paro.
Hey.
Ronald always told me that he could sing, and I never ever took him seriously. Never. I just didn't believe that these squeaky
Klein Moffie, apprentice,
actually could sing. Then it was our good friend Neil's 30th birthday, and Ronald told me that he really wants to sing a song dedicated to Neil. And that night I was, moenie my tyd mos nie asseblief. But when Ronald got on that stage, he blew us away. He sang with a sense of authenticity, with a sense of realness, with a soul that not many people have. I couldn't sing like that.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Like that. A couple of years later, I started working for the then Taxi TV, and we were always looking for new artists to profile on the show. And I said, I have a friend, Ronald. He can sing. He has decided that he is going to pursue a career in music. And for me to have given him that recommendation is a lot, because I'm putting my reputation on the line, but never once did I doubt that this boy is going to come on the show and turn it out. And guess what he did? He came on the show to us ek weer shaded, and there Ronald sang, and almal is net crazy about Ronald. Never once have I seen him turn down a performance on the stage. He's not scared. He's brave. He's an amazing friend. Kudos to his family who stand behind him, because in the colored community, and I will say this, yes, I'm saying this, in the colored community, when you say that you are an artist and you want to pursue your art, go be a teacher. Go be a lawyer. Okay, not a lawyer, it's a bit of a stretch because university can be expensive at times. But go do a normal 9 to 5. And Ronald risked it all. He gave up his well-paying job and his entire life to pursue what he wants to do. And he does it with a flair, a grace. He does it as an openly gay man, and I'm proud of him. I am proud of him. All of us are proud of him.
Yes, we are.
Say we're proud. Yes,
we are very proud. We are very
family,
proud.
friends, all the taxi family. We love you, Ronald. We are happy for your success, and we want to see more success from you, because I know for sure that you haven't given us your best performance yet. It's coming. Watch out for this man, Ronald Ansley Jones.
Thank you, Eugene. Beautifully done. Ronald, and there's also another aspect of this that I just want to focus on for a moment, because this is also where the Highlight and Race section has been so important to us. Bringing on board your band, On the Move. Tell us quickly about them.
Okay, On the Move is a very young band. They're from Lentegeur. And I discovered them when I was at Fever. I spoke about this before, but in any case, let me speak about it again. They were the opening band, and I just didn't know what was going to go on where artists are concerned for the evening. And then Joy Martin, who's now my manager, big shout out to you, she said, there's this band that's going to play first, so do you mind if they just play and then you can perform afterwards? And I said, okay, fine. And then I just saw this whole bang lot of youngsters come up the stage, and then, yeah, they are a lot. And I'm not one easily to say, okay, let's hear. Especially where body language is concerned. If you have a strange body language, I don't want to listen to you also. Because I know that you're going to be conceited somehow, in music, of course. Then this band started playing, and I went to go sit down. And when I saw this band, and I was like, whoa, a whole lot of youngsters, they really play great. And then the next thing I thought was, they need to come on Taxivision. And that's when they got here, and I said, this is it. You guys played, I really want you to play for me. And then the guitarist said, but I told my manager that we want to play for you. So it's ever since then. It's been great now to have them a part of the Passion Gap as well. And it means so much to me, because I've been trying to put a band together for a very long time, and it just comes down again to dedication and hard work. And that is what they've been giving me for all this time. So a massive shout out to On the Move again. Love you guys lots, and there's so much that we're going to still do together. Seriously, there's stuff lined up for us already. So.
I'm amazed some of them are still at school.
I know. And speaking about that, and I want to say, Lachey, and welcome to the show again.
Thanks, guys.
I do want to say this. Of course, there's the stuff that happens. MTN is a business. The taxi's a business. We trade off. You get exposure. We do all these kind of things together. And I want you to take a message to MTN behind the scenes, all your bosses and all those main owns. Just let them understand the impact that they've made with this sponsorship, what this has meant to everybody. And I'll give you a small example. Last night, we had all the moms and dads from the On the Move band in the show, and to just watch how they were just, I don't know, they were just filled with light at seeing their youngsters up on stage, making them proud. You guys will not know at MTN what this has meant to us, and I hope that in some way you can communicate to them the difference they've made here with this support. Please give it to
I certainly will. I think for us it has truly been a great honor, a great privilege. And, you know, sometimes just so humbling to watch the artists perform. And as MTN and as a brand, you know, being associated with Highlight and Race has really been a phenomenal experience. And you guys have done us proud and made us proud to stand behind local talent, and especially proudly Cape Townian. You know, so well done. And Ronald, you'll definitely go very, very far.
Thank you.
We want to hasten here and say that MTN, of course, disassociates themselves completely from Habiba.
Correct.
We talk about everybody but Habiba.
We do love Habiba.
Well, no, we all love her, but we don't really want the association.
Correct. Spot on.
She made, oh, sy's groot in die Daily Boy.
now.
Oh, big shout out to the Daily Voice for just in terms of local media being so great and being so supportive of this. Thank you guys, Nathan and your team. You guys are amazing. You rock. All right, on to the business.
Yeah.
You had a couple of questions for Lachey.
I've heard kind of stories about this whole loyalty and program. What is the MTN loyalty program all about?
Okay, so basically what the loyalty program is where MTN rewards its customers for staying on our network by giving you points. And with those points, you can redeem them for certain things. That, in a nutshell, is what MTN loyalty is.
Things like?
So you can trade points for airtime, for SMS bundles, for data. Let's say, for example, MTN's hosting or sponsoring a big event in a region. You can possibly burn points to get a ticket to that event. You can, for music, all kinds of things. It's endless what you can actually get with your points. So we reward you for being on our network.
That is cool and everything, but how does a person qualify for the loyalty program?
So any MTN subscriber, top up, prepaid, postpaid, so anybody on the MTN network qualifies for as long as you're over 16 and South African resident, you've got an ID number, and that's all you need to actually be able to qualify to be on MTN loyalty. And it's a short code again to opt in, free, *141 *9 *1. And then all it will ask you for is your ID number, and then the number that you've entered with, you are registered as an MTN loyalty. And then you just start earning points.
Lovely. Can you just repeat that?
Sure. No problem. It's *141 *9 *1. So even while you're watching, you can do it. It is that quick. And all you need to do from there is just use your phone. Stay on the network.
Do you know what's great about MTN people? You ask them one question, dan gee hulle vir jou
Julle antwoord. Julle antwoord.
But you know what?
I like it. I like it.
I loved, for me, this is probably one of my favorite parts about being an MTN subscriber, is because I can transfer points to my mom or my dad, and then they can convert it into SMS bundles for themselves. I often get those messages, don't you have points to transfer, please?
Oh my word. Okay, that's a big one. Listen, that's a big one.
Nou met jou phone vast of aan die kinders gaat jou points.
It's a big deal, and it's so nice to be able to share, you know, to share amongst each other. Okay, I've got extra points, I'm not really using them. I can send some to mom, to dad, and they can convert and
Just
use
clarify,
it.
you're not doing anything special, anything different. You're just an MTN customer, and you
Exactly that. So we give you a point for every R1 you spend on our network. We also give you a point for every day that you're on our network. So that's how you accumulate your points.
Christian, you can get skatterijk. Jy's altyd op jou bloody phone, das. Punte vir jou.
Oh yes, I would just like to add, by the way, the BIS, MTN BIS is back 59.
Indeed it is. Oh, I'd also like to add, don't forget our competition. The draw is on the 13th of September. So now here's the thing, people. All you have to do is recharge, then you SMS the word taxi to 44567. And if I haven't made this clear before, you can enter as many times as you like. What is the message here? It's a lucky draw. You can enter as many times as you like,
Increase
which
your
means
chances
if
of
you
winning.
enter a lot, they might just throw you.
SMS only costs 50 cents.
50 cents.
And also getting back to the BIS, yes, BIS is back. If you left MTN for some particular reason, you can go back, port back. It's
Quick.
quick.
Less than a day, it's in about a day. You can port back.
Yeah,
and you can keep your number.
That's een stem wat jy nie wil hoor is like, you have reached your call limit.
And you know how often he hears that. So, basic people, you're an MTN client, you're an MTN customer, you score. You don't have to do anything from what you normally do. And it's no money as your ma by a praat by phone. So kry by SMS, daar kan jy al klaar, jy generate alweer vir yourself rewards.
I love that. I think it's so important. That's what I've loved about having Lachey here is you're an MTN subscriber anyway. Be smart about it and benefit more.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
So I would just like to add hello. Ons het eigereus.
Okay. So, and we also have another competition because we've been running those here on the show. What is our competition, Posh?
Okay.
So the question
Hey,
is...
did we say congratulations to Halima?
Hey, Halima is like the happiest winner ever. Halima Sambo is
No,
the
I'm
winner.
like someone just scored a goal. But it was a bit like that. It was amazing. Very much. I believe it was already sweating.
She's still excited. And the cool thing is, I actually want to point out about, firstly, Halima Sambo is a winner in the MTN giveaway. She's walked away with a Sony Xperia V.
Yes,
and
madam.
what I've noticed about Halima is she's been making the most of her phone. Madam is on Instagram and like she's followed the types of people to
Fantastic.
show that she's using her phone, which is fantastic.
And I really loved it when she came to collect the prize. She
Yeah.
was so excited.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Nice one.
over the moon. Yeah.
All right, but now here's your opportunity. What can they
Okay,
win?
so here's the question. You can win 300 Rand MTN airtime.
Yo.
And that means you can get more
Hang
points.
on,
as
I was
well.
just going to say, can you imagine? There you got you
Yeah.
spend that
Yeah.
300 Rand. You're making.
Those points accumulate fast.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the question. True or false?
I would say true.
Can I finish the question?
But I think the answer is true.
All MTN prepaid, postpaid, and top-up subscribers over the age of 16 qualify for MTN loyalty.
My hand is up.
True or false?
True.
I wonder. What do they have to do? They have
Just
to go to
post
the page.
it. Yes, the question's up on the page. Post your answer there, and then also check the page now for last week's winner of 300 Rand MTN airtime. It will be up.
Go right now, because then you'll know if you won last week's 300 Rand with a
Fuck,
good
I
time.
get an inside connection. True or false?
It's one of two answers.
You have a 50% chance of being wrong, which is more than
Those are
Habiba,
good.
because Habiba normally has a 90% chance of being wrong.
Muti laat nou try. Anyway, gaat praten met
So it
die
really
mense.
has been an extraordinary ride. If I just remember how that lady, I can't remember her name now, Yolanda, was it?
Kathleen.
Responded,
Which one?
Kathleen, when she won her
The OB.
phone.
She
Oh,
almost
yeah.
the Paro outside broadcast,
Yes.
MTN store in Paro. That woman
And
was so, it meant so much to her.
It's been really
It really
good.
did.
Activations have been really great.
Yeah.
Last week we gave away two pairs of shadow shoes also in one of our activations. We've been giving away phones. It's just been, it's been lovely.
You know what
It's
was
been
my
lovely.
favorite moment about that Sanlam Center outside broadcast? As wat hy vrou die phone wen, toe hy Mr. Grille se vrou se stout kind in die agterkant. Wat meen wat 'n kar gewen het by Green West.
cried when
Ja, dan kan ek gedagte meisie hou jou mond, het jy gewen nie. Sit stil daar so. Hy sy antie het gewen.
So, for all those experiences, for just being great partners, thank you so much to MTN. It's been amazing.
Thank you guys as well.
If MTN was a female.
All right.
Okay.
So it is your final chance to catch the Passion Gap. We finish this Saturday. Kom net aan die week van my sê ook dit is jou gaan as ek snot klap vir jou. This is your last opportunity. It finishes this Saturday. Our very own Ron Sparkplug Jones on this evening with his band On The Move. Auntie Habiba, you can check her out there. She's been in the newspapers in Ireland.
I just want to, can I just say something? Almal het nou al eens so gekyk behalwe ek.
It's
Now
a
I
lovely
I'm sorry.
story.
Now why don't you come? But now why don't you
Well, we're
come
going to
watch
talk about something important. Or
busy.
we just, yeah.
And just
All right.
before we do go anywhere else, if you are following me on my social platforms, on Facebook or on Twitter, you can get all the information of where you can catch myself and On The Move in future.
Absolutely.
Ek wil ook nog sommer over alles wat mal is pand.
Okay.
Okay, so ek het gereed baie professional. So
So that's our show. Thank you, everybody. Singing us out on this program is our very own Ron Jones. You can catch him tonight on the Passion Gap at the Roxy Review Bar, Grand West. Thanks, everybody. And again, big fat thank you to Paul Bartlett Music and your Paul Bartlett Music. Thank you to MTN. And this is Ronald Jones singing us out on the show. Thanks, Ron.
And you can catch us 1 o'clock till 3
Music,
o'clock
please.
weekdays. Hashtag IWMI. Ek het my sê gesê, nou kan julle maar aangaan met julle stories. I saith my saith. I said what I said.
I tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. A memory from your lonesome past. Hearts are so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Another love before my time made your heart sad and blue. And so my heart is paying now for things I didn't do. In anger, unkind words I say that makes the teardrop start. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unkind words I say to you, the more we drift apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?
You know, and you gotta go. Say
No.
At the Passion Gap at the Roxy Review.
No, what I meant was catch you 6 o'clock on the Vanity Case when, who joins us tomorrow?
Kia Johnson.
Kia Johnson on the
joins
Vanity
us.
Case. That's at 6 p.m. brought to you by Shadow Shoes. Thank you everybody. See you at the Passion Gap.
Thank you.
Bye.